What's up, y'all? I want to say in this video, salute to Young Dolph's former partner. Salute to her for speaking up and speaking out. I understand her silence, or I understand why she was silent, and and now I understand why she's speaking out now, why she's coming out, and I can appreciate the fact that she realizes that it is her duty and her purpose to do her part to make sure that she demands justice for Dolph. I'm happy that she made it clear that um, she's always been in support of Dolph and she's always wanted justice for him. But, us folks who are in the YouTube streets or anybody that has an opinion about Dolph and that situation and anybody connected to him, we can't tell her or expect her to do anything we would expect her to do. Because, like she said, she made a great point. You know, when you lose someone that's close to you, a loved one, nobody's hurting no more. Nobody's more affected than the ones who lost that person or who the ones that was connected to that person. So, of course, it's easy to put conspiracy theories out there and say, "Oh yeah, she was in on it too, man. She set Dolph up. Why she didn't marry him?" Just saying all kind of stuff that don't have nothing to do with really truth, and it does not have anything to do with what happened to Dolph. But I would hope that this will send a message to the rest of these ladies out there who have boyfriends or husbands that are in the industry and who have been gunned down. Their partners have been gunned down, killed, and they know it's been some foul play, despite what they've reported to us in the media. And some of them have decided not to say anything. Some of them have just decided to just be silent because they're scared of what will happen to them. They're scared that they'll end up just like their ex-boyfriend or ex-husband. But the fact that Mia, she spoke out on behalf of not only just Dolph, but her brother and black men in general. She's right. Black men deserve to grow old. Black men do not deserve to have short lifespans. Unfortunately, there is so much jealousy, envy, and hate towards certain black men who make strides and make a lot of money and who have become famous. Mia said that Dolph, it was never been about the money when it comes to Dolph. And I understand what she meant. She was clear on it. Even though he's made a lot of money, even though he would talk about money in his lyrics, but that's the entertainment part of it. But she's just saying that his heart was pure. She's saying that Dolph was always giving back. He always wanted to help people. And this is why he hustled so hard. So he could always afford to give to others. And you could tell, you can, if you look at a lot of these guys in the industry, you could tell what certain ones have a real heart and really are like humanitarians. And then you could tell which ones are just very selfish and considerate of other people. And they just want. They want people to have their attention drawn on them. They want people to invest in them and uplift them. Even those same type of guys are the ones that will put down certain guys, will try to attack them through their lyrics and in the media just to hype themselves up. But Dolph always stood on business. When someone would ask him a question about someone that he either who they would assume he had a former beef with, or they feel like he don't like, He would just give his honest opinion. And if it's something he does not like, he just gives his reason for not liking something. If he'll even be specific about what specific thing happened to make him not want to associate with a particular individual again. That's his right. That's anybody's right, man or woman. That's your right. Can't nobody force you to accept anything from anybody if you don't like it. And unfortunately, because of the industry that Dolph was in, a lot of people tried to force Dolph to accept certain things and take certain things. The 22 million is perfect example. One example. He turned down 22 million from some people who just knew it was going to be a deal that he just could not reject or turn down. But he did, because you know why? Dolph stood on business. Dolph had integrity. Dolph was not going to sell his soul for riches and fame. And a lot of people didn't like that. So while all of his peers were selling out, signing their life away, taking deals, and being uplifted in the media, the machine was backing them. But while the machine was not backing Dolph, Dolph was still him. Dolph still continued to send shockwaves across the country and the world, to where even though he was independent, even though he was not depending on record execs and industry people, he was still just as big and famous as a lot of these guys, his peers, that were selling their souls. Actually more popular, and he was making more money than them. You don't think somebody wasn't jealous of that? You don't think somebody wasn't envious of that? Like them cats in Houston, they say, or just Texas in general. I got a Houston hat on right now. I mean, there's one cat in Houston. He was like, yeah. He plotting on boys. Yeah, be careful with him. He plotting on boys. And in other words, be careful with this individual, because he may be plotting to rob you or take your life. Plotting on boys. A lot of boys was plotting on Dolph. And Dolph knew it. But he decided, just like Mia, his partner, is deciding not to live in fear, and she's not going to allow the concern or worry of retaliation or people trying to silence her to stop her from her purpose. Dolph was like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing me. I'm going to keep living my life. If they take my life, they're going to take my life. But they're not going to stop me from making the decision to give back, to do my part. The man was about to do a turkey drive. I'm sure he was giving away money as well. You know, people don't want that. This is why they take out the good ones. And all these goofies that y'all admire, that y'all think is good, are the main ones that are playing along with the devil's game, on the devil's playground. But y'all gonna learn. But I would hope you ladies, especially you sisters, would stop investing your time in tearing down black men and start standing up for black men. Maybe black men will start protecting y'all again, because you can't keep tearing down black men and expecting them to stand up for y'all. So salute to Mia, and salute to young Dolph. R.I.P. Memphis, y'all stand up. If you support Dolph, keep speaking out. One.